What is going on, my beautiful friends? Thank you so much for being here today. Today, I am very excited to share this summertime paradise town with you, Kelowna, BC, one of the best places you could ever ride mountain bikes. This is a chapter out of my book, The Best Mountain Bike Trails in Canada, for all your Okanagan and Canadian mountain biking needs. All the best trails in one place, available now on Amazon. Yes, it is. You will love it. Thank you very much. Alrighty, my friends, let us get into it. Kelowna, BC, down in the Okanagan. Man, for those of you who have never been to Kelowna, this place is an absolute summertime paradise. Now, what do I think about when I think Kelowna? I think about bikini babes on the beach. I think about those Okanagan wineries, some of the finest wine in the world, produced down in the Okanagan reaches of Kelowna. Great place to take a bike ride and a wine tour. Great place to go to the beach. But for me and you, my friends, it is a great place to ride our mountain bikes. One of the best in BC, to be exact. Kelowna is so much fun. There are many different trail locations, trail networks in Kelowna you could hope to ride. We will focus mainly on Smith Creek today, one of my favorites, but we'll go over quick some of the other ones you must ride in this summertime paradise town. Now, the closest one to town is Knox Mountain, so if you don't have a car and you're not going to drive outside of town, because these are in West Kelowna and Normal Kelowna, so some of these are a bit out of town, but Knox Mountain is right there in town. So if you just want a bike ride right from town, you could ride classics like Shale Trail. This trail is really cool. It has two options. It's got the black rated trail that goes right down over the rocks and some loosey-goosey turning, good fun. And then you got the more flowy blue version of Shale Trail, which is just the normal, longer, more flowy version of trail. Yes, it is. Another classic trail out there is the Simpson Trail. This is kind of a pump track style trail. So much fun. Very fun blue trail, Shale Trail, and Simpson, and so much more riding there. Lots of riding close to town, Knox Mountain. Other trails which are very cool are the Crawford Trails. This place is very scenic, very sweet trails. The blue rated Crawford. So I believe one of the best trails you can ride there is actually the blue rated Crawford Trail. This is like a 4 kilometer something trail that goes right downhill. It's great, fast, flowy, blue rated, great views up there from the top. What an amazing trail that is. If you want the real classic descent in the area, though, you are looking at the black rated Vapor, which is a sick tech trail. This trail's got some drops. This trail varies through different terrain. You'll be in the forest 1 second, and you'll be popping out in the desert the next section. It is fast, it has a bit of steeps, but generally is just a very sick black rated descent. One of the finest in Kelowna. Certainly it is. And there's all sorts of more fun trails in Crawford. There's so many trails there. Check it out. Trails for all skill levels in Crawfords. And you got Gillard. Man, this place is free ride city. Some crazy woodwork. When I think of Gillard, some crazy DH trails, some crazy descents. And man, Gillard is the absolute place. Now, they got one classic trail there called Casino Royale. Some of the craziest woodwork you will ever imagine. Yes, it is. So crazy woodwork, crazy features, lots of just features everywhere. This place is bananas. They also have one more place I should mention quickly. I believe it's called Myra Bellevue. Unfortunately, it got torn up by wildfires a few years ago, so I'm wondering if that place is still open or what even, because they did have some sick trails, like I believe City on the Edge of Forever, a crazy double black with the views, and I believe there was an Archie road through, and then there was also Jabberwocky. There was some other sweet trails in there. Hopefully that place got reopened after wildfires, but I cannot guarantee that for sure right now. Anyways, my friends, let's get into the brunt of it. One of my favorite networks in Kelowna, Smith Creek. Now, let us start by saying Smith Creek has an amazing climb trail, the Holy Pale Climb. Now, I don't generally like climbs, but there is a few climb trails I can get into just due to the grade, not too steep, kind of just floats you up the mountain, and I remember loving the Holy Pale Climb Trail. Now, once you get kind of to the top of the mountain here, the easiest trail you can ride is the blue rated trail Traveling Man. This is a flowy blue XC style descent. So, there's a lot of kind of traverse. You're going to have to pedal at times and not your top option. But if you are a more beginner type, you are going to want to ride the blue rated Traveling Man, which is more of a gentle, easy descent. It does have a few parts that are steeper, but generally a pretty easy descent. They're all kind of easy descents here. Even these next trails coming up are black, but you can definitely ride them like a blue if you stay on all the ride arounds. So anyways, the next trail up is one of the best trails in Kelowna, one of my favorites, just a fast, bombing beast of a trail. Feels like a bike park style trail. Feel the Love, which is a black rated, fast and flowy trail with jumps and drops, but know that you don't need to hit the jumps and the drops. There's some good boots on these trails that will take you a good distance down, but you know what? They all have ride arounds, so if you're riding the ride arounds, this one feels more like a blue. So it is rated a black, but with all the ride arounds, I would call that a blue trail. All right, and from Feel the Love, you have several different options. You could ride FOMO, which peels off around the bottom instead of the gully, and FOMO is another sick trail. Berms, jumps, drops. FOMO is a blue rated flow machine option, about 1.2 or 1.3 kilometers, I believe. Or you can ride the black rated Smith Creek jump line, which is a sick little jump line that peels off a bit further down from where FOMO peels off. Just a nice little short jump line, but if you want to get airborne, the Smith Creek jump line is the black rated trail for you. Those of you looking for the big black rated descent on the mountain, you're looking at Dear Santa. And what I will say about this trail, it's got a little bit of techie moments, but this is an easy black rated trail. It's definitely a blue rated trail if you take the ride arounds. It's got lots of woodwork taking you up over boulders, some sick wooden bridges, nice little boots. You can even boot over a car door on this trail. Yes, that's right. So, Dear Santa, easy black trail, has some techie moments, but very manageable. If you're taking the ride arounds, some of the features absolutely are black rated, and there is some sick, fun features on this trail. Lots of fun woodwork. So that is Smith Creek. My God, my friends, Kelowna is just a summertime paradise. If you can get down to Kelowna, you're going to need at least a week. Go swim at the beach, go drink the wine, and go ride all the mountain biking that Kelowna has to offer, my friends. You will love it there. I promise you, you will love Kelowna. Anyways, my friends, this video is getting long and your attention span is running short. So I am signing off and I am going to go dream about hitting the mountain bike trails, which are covered in snow in my current area of Ontario. Boy, do I wish I was in Kelowna right now, but we will get there soon. Once I am done work in about a month. Yes, we will. Anyways, my friends, it has been so lovely chatting with you. Peace and lots of love. And I'm out.